Good evening, everybody. Thank you for joining us. This evening, we have another new reader for you. And, here we go. And her name is Elly. I've known about Elly for quite a long time now, actually. Quite a while. She is very well known. She's very good at what she does. And before she gets started and doing readings for you this evening, I'm going to bring her on first, and then I'm going to get her to tell you all a little bit about herself. And here she is.
Hi.
Hello.
Oh, that was a lovely introduction. Thank you very much.
Thank you for joining us. It's nice to actually, I think we've probably only met about once, I think. And I think I've known you for a few, about at least 3 or 4 years. But I think we've only ever actually met on one occasion.
I know, it's absolutely crazy, isn't it? Because it was a long time ago, and then I think it's just when you're in these sort of spiritual circles and stuff, you just get to know each other, don't you? But obviously lockdown as well, you know, the amount of friends I've made through lockdown, and I've never physically, you know, properly met them and stuff, so
it's crazy, isn't it? Yeah, like we just do, don't you? You just meet so many different people. So Elly, firstly, do you want to tell everyone a little bit about yourself, how you work? We were just talking about it behind the scenes there. So if you'd... Sorry, I'm just laughing at my niece. She just commented, Auntie Kay, can you see my comments? Yes, I can.
Yes, I can't see any comments yet. So will I see comments popping up?
On the side of your screen.
Oh, I can see them now.
Yep. Oh, it's come up now. Okay. On the side of your screen, it'll be on there. So, do you want to tell everybody a little bit about yourself, like where you're from and where you're based?
Yeah, sure. So I'm actually in Gloucestershire, so I'm in the Forest of Dean currently. I am going to be moving soon, so I'm not sure what yet, but I'm just letting the angels take me wherever. But yeah, so I am based in Gloucestershire in the Forest of Dean, and I am a psychic medium, so I do work psychically. And hey, Lorna, hope you're well. Thank you so much for that, Lorna. I work psychically and I also work mediumistically. So depending on when I'm reading for someone, it depends really like what energy is coming through, whether I use a card or whether a spirit comes through. I do tend to like doing the mediumship though, the spirit side of things more. That's always been quite strong within me. So, but we can see where we go with it.
Okay, I will be blocking and deleting as we go with the spammers, everybody. So if anybody offers the same old routine that I tell you every single week, but I will tell you again and again and again throughout the evening, do not reply to anybody offering you a reading. If they contact you on the comments, if they personally inbox you, nobody, Elly herself, any of the readers we have on our Psychic and Spiritual segment, not one of them will ever inbox you personally and offer you a reading. None of us do things like that. You come to us, we don't come to you. So if anyone offers you a reading and inboxes you, or if anybody comments on here, I will delete and block as quickly as I possibly can. So if anybody comments offering you a reading or anybody inboxes you, this is not just tonight, because we have had that we found out after we've done an evening, the next day or so, they leave it now until a day later, and then they inbox people or they try getting to them because they know it's a few hours later and no one's monitoring the comments. So that's just a warning for everybody. The moderators will be deleting and blocking as well as myself, and they will also be reminding you not to click on any of the links. So I do apologize, Elly. You've got a book, haven't you, as well?
Yes, I have. I've just seen Sarah Tippin's comment. Thank you so much for that, Sarah. Yes, so I just launched a book, not this Monday, last Monday, the 18th, and it went really, really well. Very, very successful launch. It was super, super exciting. So I just want to say thank you to those who did buy my book, and I'll show you it actually. It's right here, Ignite Your Light and Awaken Your Soul. And
I was literally about to ask you, please tell me you've got a copy to show us.
Yeah, it's literally been by the side of me because I've been using it a lot today. But it's a book all about sort of our clair senses. Obviously, I'm a teacher, so it's very much full of lots of spiritual hints and tips with regards to grounding, protection, meditation. But it very much focuses on our 7 clair senses and goes very in depth with techniques on how to tune in your different senses, so you can understand the messages for yourself that are coming through, or messages from spirit that are coming through more so. It's also got little like parts about my life and how I got into this, and some spooky little stories and some funny little spiritual stories as well. So I like to think it's a good read. So pop over to Amazon and buy one if you fancy it.
And you've got your Facebook page as well and everything, haven't you? Do you want to tell people about that? And we will put the links on for you as well, so people can. We always do it at the end when we finished the evening. We put your links on so people know where to find you as well.
Yeah, so you can find me on Facebook over at Elly Charles Psychic Medium. It was Light Afterlife, but I've changed it to Elly Charles Psychic Medium now. And you can also find me on Instagram as well, Elly Charles Psychic Medium again. I've also got my website again, ellycharlesmediumship.com. So yeah, just find my name and it will come up.
David says, do you do signed copies, Elly? David and Jess, they are part of the Keep On Chatting family. And they do like a good book, but they always like it signed.
Yeah. No, I know what you mean. So you're in luck, because I was actually talking to my publisher literally yesterday about this, basically saying, oh, I'd like to do a little round of signed copies, like a limited amount. So inbox me if you want to. You're more than welcome, and I will definitely get you a signed copy. I'll probably do about a limit of 10. So obviously, yeah, just inbox me if you fancy one of those and I can get one over to you.
Okay. And this evening, you will be reading for people you're drawn to in the comments. You should be able to scroll backwards and forwards on yours the same as I can on mine. So what Elly will do is she will obviously say the name of the person she's drawn to, and we will put the person's name up on the screen. So please try and listen out and pay attention, so we know, so you know she's talking to you, so then you can at least respond as well. Okay.
Yeah. And one thing I would ask as well is when I'm reading for people, if people could give me really clear sort of like yeses or nos to things. So instead of just putting yes back, because by that time it comes through, I might have like covered a whole load of things and I won't know what the yes is to. So if you're just really, really clear with me, the clarification of what the yes is to. So like say like, yes, he wore glasses, or yes, he did have stomach cancer, or whatever it is. And then I'll know that I'm a bit more on track, because sometimes it can get a bit crazy with regards to lots of people joining in. Yeah. So
okay, ready when you are, if that's okay.
Cool. Okay, it's quite nice to see a few people that I know on here, like Rachel. Hi, Rachel. Hey, Vicky. Right, I'm going to start with a name that I've never heard of before. So yeah, so guys, please do send me lots of love, send me lots of emojis. What I'll do is I will start with, how long are you wanting me to do tonight, Karen? Just sort of go with the flow, or
go with the flow? We tend to do an hour, but it's however long.
Okay, cool.
However long you want to go for. We're not restricted time wise or anything, so it's totally up to you.
Okay, cool.
So if you just say when you're going to do the last one, right, this is my last one, then I'll know. And
okay, brilliant.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do then is I will start with just picking someone, and then if I switch up, maybe I might say, oh, do people want to ask a specific question? I normally tend to do that nearer towards the end, but let's just go straight in and see what I get. I'm really drawn to Kim Ellis, actually. So I'm going to pull Kim Ellis a card. She sent me some cute emojis of dogs. Oh, yeah, it's on the screen.
There we go.
On there? Yeah, what wolves?
I think so. Right, I'm going to leave. Well, not leave you completely, but come off the screen.
Okay.
They've come to see you, not me. So I will see you shortly.
Okay, cool. Okay, so Kim, let's pull you a card and let's see what comes up. Okay. So I'm using StreamYard. I'm not totally used to StreamYard, so bear with me, okay? I will try and keep your comments coming. Just let me know that you're here. Okay, so Kim, I can see that you're here. Okay, so I've pulled you a card, but straight away I was actually aware of a lady in spirit coming through for you, Kim. And as this lady comes through, I'm actually finding it quite hard to sort of talk. I feel like I'm wondering if there was a stroke with this lady or some sort. It's very much coming into my chest as well, because I'm feeling like I'm struggling to breathe. But I'm not sure if you're noticing, but I feel like I'm struggling to get my my words out. So somewhere down the line, this lady, before she passed, she couldn't speak very well, or maybe she didn't speak near towards the end. But I've got a very much a stroke coming in. This lady, she was older than you, Kim. Okay, so she's making me aware that she is older than you. And I feel that she is like a grandmother figure. There's a very lovely energy coming through from her, but she did have bad ears as well. So I'm wondering if she was deaf in one ear. It's all building up all around my sinuses and stuff like this as well. So she did used to get bad sinuses. I'm not seeing any clarification from you yet, so I'm not sure if you can take this lady. So please do let me know, because what I tend to do is if someone can't take it, then I tend to move on. But let me know, because she is very much wanting to come in and say hello to you. If you wasn't sure who she is, please go and find out. But I've really got this lady coming through, and she's sort of like clapping her hands quite a lot. Okay, so you're saying lung cancer, because that's very much, that makes sense with this here and the breathing. But she's cheering, she's clapping her hands, she's saying well done. Okay, and she's wanting to say well done to you, because there's, oh, what's this? Okay, I'm very drawn to a younger male as well, which this male is younger than you. Okay, and I feel that this male, your nan had lung cancer, right? Okay, thank you for that clarification. This male is still alive, but she's saying well done to you regarding this young male. So I'm wondering if this is a son of yours or a young male that she would have sort of had some quite a lot to do with. But there's celebration. Okay, there's celebration coming. So it's like she's saying there's been a really hard time and the time is shifting. It's getting easier. I keep hearing about money now coming in. Money was quite difficult, but money's getting easier is now. That's what she's saying. And again, she keeps clapping. So whatever you've been doing or whatever you've been through over sort of last year or over the last few months, there is a definite shift coming through for you, Kim. Would this make sense? I'm not getting any clarification yet on this male who is alive. Okay, you have 3 boys. Okay, so can you take that there's some sort of celebration around one of your boys? But I feel that it was a bit of a difficult period of time for yourself and one of your boys. Would this make sense to you? Because she's really bringing this up, and it's like she's sort of, you know, congratulating you for doing a good job. So if you're ever feeling money is difficult, okay, so that was the other bit she was saying. I'll go back to that in a minute, but she's saying if you're ever feeling like, you know, you're just not doing a great job as a mum, or you're feeling put down as a mum, she's really just wanting to pick you up and say you're doing a brilliant job, okay, with your boys and as a mum. Money is difficult, that you say, which is what she was saying. It has been difficult with money, but money's picking up. Money is changing for you, okay? So March time is coming in very, very significant. I'm doing a lot of work on money. Okay, that's brilliant, because I think this is paying off for you, Kim, because March is coming in the 12th. I've got the 12th coming in. 12th of March is coming in very, very strongly with regards to your money situation. I'm not sure about the boys. I'm homeschooling them. That might just be why she's saying well done, because you know what, like a lot of people, I've got my young daughter at home, and it is stressful because I work full time doing what I do, and you know, it's just hard having the kids at home all the time. We love them, but we need some adult time as well. But maybe she's just congratulating you because of the homeschooling, because it is rough. So the card that I want to show you is actually regarding the money situation. Okay, so this makes sense with regards to her saying money's coming in. Okay, it's coming better, because what you've actually got is you've got the Great Fortune card coming in. Now this is from the Kipper fortune telling deck. I love this deck. It's very spot on with a lot of my clients. Okay, but it's very sort of honest cards there. You can't really sort of like smoosh around the edges with these cards, and you have pulled the Great Fortune. So this is telling you that actually through your stress that you're commenting now, actually money is going to be a lot better. But the Great Fortune card, it's not just about money, it's about abundance. So your free time freedom is coming back for you. Things are going to be loosening up. There is a lot of a better outcome coming for you. Okay, so I'm going to leave it there for you and send all her love to you. Thank you very much for letting me read you. And I hopefully that has picked you up a little bit this evening. And I'm going to pick someone else. Sorry, guys, if I don't see all of your comments. Hey, Stephanie, hope you're well. Hey, oh, Stephanie Jones and Stephanie Dawson. Thank you so much for joining. Okay, so let's see who I'm drawn to now. So yeah, so guys, please do share this out. Share because you care. Help the page grow. Right, Jane Rowley, I'm drawn to you. So, okay. So Jane, let me know if you're here. Jane Rowley, are you still here? Let me know if you're here, because I like to know when they're here. That's okay, Kim, you're welcome. Right, Jane, let me know if you're still here. Yeah, you're here. Okay, cool. So as soon as I said your name, I got really, like, my head went absolutely I think there's another person who needs blocking there, Karen. She's on it, mind you. You're on it, Karen. Fair play. Oh, right. Okay. So there's one that's flipped out there for you. So Jane Rowley, let me focus on this so I can get your energy. Because as soon as I saw your name, Jane, I became aware of a man in spirit. Okay. Now this is more of like, I feel more like of a fatherly figure coming through for you. Okay. Whether he's your father, I'm not getting that exact yes, but a definite father figure. But when he came through my head, I felt very, very weak. Okay. And it almost felt like I was like, oh, like I was going to like pass out. So his head was quite impacted nearing the end of life. Okay. I want to say it was like a brain tumor, or there was some sort of like issue with the head, brain, that type of thing, that made him feel very weak and made him possibly collapse even, or made him feel very sort of clouded and confused nearer the end of life. Okay. I've got his figure seems very sort of like, I feel like he was quite he wasn't the tallest. I'm 5'7", and I feel like he was about 5'9" when he was well, and he's quite broad-shouldered. He's quite like a sturdy guy. He's not overweight, but he's not slim, but he was quite, like a sturdy, chunky guy. And he's very funny. So when he brings this energy through, I feel like he was quite a funny guy. So let me know if this is making sense to you. Because all I can see is yes here, and I'm not getting anything else from you yet. So let me know, but I'll just continue for a moment. And if I don't get anything else, I'll have to move on. But he's very, very funny. I feel he was a smoker, and I can sort of almost feel that smoke as well on my chest a little bit, but I don't necessarily feel like he passed from that. I feel like it was the head that was the issue. So you can take all of that I said. Okay, thank you for that clarification. That really helps me. Let's see what he's got to say. He's just really funny. He's saying that he's coming around you at the moment because he's wanting to bring you like his laughter around you, because things got a little bit serious for you, Jane. Okay. And he's making me aware of like a relationship. So whether it's the relationship that you're in or one that you've previously been in, but he's making me aware that things got very serious. The fun went, okay? Maybe you didn't feel like you was having fun anymore, or maybe you was just needing to have fun, but that's what he's bringing into you. Is he's wanting to bring you this happiness, this playfulness, this innocence back into your life, because things have got way too serious. Would this make sense to you? Let me know if that makes sense. He's also bringing up money for you as well. Just so you know, I haven't actually looked at your card yet, okay? It's placed way down, so I don't know what what the card says. But he's also bringing money up for you as well. Not a smoker, but you can take the rest. Okay, no problem. Don't worry about that. It will make sense somewhere down the line. I felt that actually it could also be a different loved one coming in with that, because I was feeling the chest thing coming in. And then I said, I don't feel like that's what he passed on, because I was drawn to the head. But actually, I felt like there was someone who was coming through who was a smoker as well, who it did impact his chest. So if you can take that with another person coming through, and I want to say another male, because I've got very masculine energy coming through for you, okay? Let me know if you can take that. But going back to the money, he wanted to bring you a bit of guidance around money, because he's saying what you're doing is the right thing. That's what he's saying, okay, regarding money. He's saying you're possibly going to be embarking on something where you're going to be needing to put some money into it or pay some money for it. And it might be something that you've been thinking, oh, I need to, like, you know, sort of restrict myself a little bit here. But he's saying, no, don't worry. Go for it, okay? Because actually this is going to pay off. You will receive that money back and more money will come from it. So definitely make sure when you get the chance to invest in something, whether it's your business or something like that. Thank you, Stephanie. That's really sweet. Where if it's your business or something like that, definitely make sure you take the opportunity to invest in it, because he has your back. Yes, you can take the smoker. Okay. So what I think's happening is there's both of them here with you. They're both coming through to give you this guidance. Let's look at your card now. Oh, okay. So you've got the journey card there. Okay, so this is number 10. So 10 represents completion, okay? Completion around a period that you've just been in, okay? So this completion is coming up soon, okay? And you've got the journey. Because of this completion in a period of time in your life, you know, he was saying things have got serious. It needs to become fun again. So that could be what this completion is, okay? But there is a journey coming for you. The bags are packed. You're ready to go. There's movement forward. And also here, if you look here, there's a couple there in the distance. So this is representing relationship. And they were bringing up relationship. So you haven't said whether you're actually in a relationship, whether you could take the bit about the relationship that they were bringing up. But this is a journey again. So it could represent journey, which is bringing you forward into this relationship, or bringing the relationship forward, as well as other things in your life. So I'm going to leave it there for you there. Hopefully that made sense. I will leave all their love with you. And thank you for letting me read you, Jane. And I will move on now to someone else. Yes, please do share. As we always say, sharing is caring. And also lovely sites like this help people like myself and other mediums and psychics to continue doing the work that we love doing so much. So thank you so much, guys, for sharing. Tag, are people able to tag on here, Karen? That you're more than welcome, Jane. Thank you so much. Right, let's do another person. So thank you so much for people whose names I do recognize. I am just trying to do a few more people that I don't recognize, but please do still stay tuned, because I may do a name that I do recognize as well. But I always like to try and make the effort to do ones that I don't recognize or that I haven't done before. Let's see. Right, as I was scrolling down, it stopped on Nikki Scollen. Nikki Scollen, if I'm saying your name correctly. Let me know if you're here, because I was very, very drawn to you. Let me know. Oh, gosh, that's just like flown out for you. So is she here? Is she still here? Nikki Scollen. I can't see if she's still here. Oh, yes, you're here. Okay, great. Okay, so Nikki, let's see. Right, so I've pulled you a card. Actually, it flew out. Okay, so let's see what's coming through for you, Nikki. Okay, so I've got a lady and a man actually coming through for you. Gosh, it's all in my head tonight. They're putting it all in my head. So there's a lady and a man here for you, okay? I keep wanting to say, like, I'm not sure if it's your mum and dad, but I feel like they were mum and dad, if this would make sense to you. So it could be grandparents or it could be mum and dad, but I've very much got this coming through. And I'm going to go with the man first, okay? Because with this man, again, I'm 5'7". I feel like he was quite short. So I want to say he was around my height, okay? Maybe a little bit taller. He had glasses. He was a little bit more fuller figured. So he wasn't really slim. He's not really overweight, but he was, because he was sort of quite short for a man. He was sort of a bit more rounded then. I mean that in the most kindest way. And I'm also seeing that he was loss of hair. So there's hair sort of around the sides, but the hair was very thinning round the top. Okay. And again, I've got head pain with him, but it's a different type of head pain. Okay. So this head pain, excuse my dog, it's probably because there's someone knocking at the door or something like that. Or maybe my partner's decided to go and bloody get a takeaway or something like that. Sorry, I just swore then. I hope that's okay, Karen. So yeah, so with this man, he's very much drawn me. He's very sort of like, I feel like he was very hardworking, but I keep getting dementia coming in. Okay, so I feel that he or this female had dementia of some sort. Maybe it was the early stages, maybe it wasn't sort of detected by the time they passed, but I do feel like there was the trickling of dementia coming in here with this couple that are coming through. But I'm very drawn to the male. Okay, let me know if any of this makes sense for you, because again, Nikki, I'm not getting any sort of clarification here. And again, guys, as I always say, if you're not totally sure on what I'm saying, please go back and ask other family members, because I have done this long enough to know that the things that I get, it's random to me, but actually it means something. It comes through for a reason. So sometimes they come through even if we didn't physically know them. Like my journey with ancestors has been amazing and I never physically met them. Okay, Nikki? So I'm not getting any clarification. So what I'll do is I'll do your card and then you can get back to me, but I'll have to, okay, not personally for family, could potentially be for my partner. Right. Okay. So let's just see what we can do here. Any more significance? So I'm being drawn to the lady. Okay, and what I'm getting is I'm getting a really sort of like lovely sort of like energy of like flowers, her garden. I feel like she really enjoyed being in the garden. Any chance she could get, she would go into the garden and do things in her garden. And she keeps showing me photos as well. I feel like she's the type of lady who would have loads of photos in her home, and she very much was very proud of her family, very proud of the grandchildren, this type of thing. I've got pain in my leg with this lady, so I do feel like she had a bad leg, bad knee. It feels like it was quite sort of like going over and over, that type of thing. So it was sort of all over the leg. So maybe in later life she found it hard to sort of like get about a bit, but she's a really, really lovely lady. So ask your partner, does this make sense with maybe his grandmother or a motherly figure, someone like that? What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you your card. You have the pathway card. Okay, so what this is representing that there is uncertainty at the moment in your life, Nikki. Okay, you may be feeling a little bit like confused, a bit at a crossroads. You're not sure what you're needing to do with your life. Maybe you're a bit bored with certain situations, but actually there are 5 butterflies in this along the path. Okay, 5 represents action. Okay, it can represent taking action. The butterflies also represent transformation, so that I can see from this card that even though it's uncertain for you at the moment, there is action that's coming into place for you, Nikki, okay, which you are going to be acting upon, which are going to be transformative for you. Okay, no, the lady, I can't take it. Also, the gent could potentially be for my partner. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, if that made sense to anyone else, just pop it in the comments with that couple that I brought forward, because this could be linked to someone else. But this card is definitely for you, Nikki. Okay, so take some action. You may not know what it is yet, but action is coming and there is transformation coming for you along this pathway that you are uncertain about. Okay, all will become clear end of February time for you. Okay, and this is around work. Okay, so I'm going to leave that one there. Thank you so much for letting me read you, and hopefully we will get an answer to who this lovely couple is linked to. Let me see who else I'm drawn to. Rachel sounds like my grandma. Okay, what about the man? Because the man and the woman were coming through together. Rachel, does the man sound like you? Because at the start I was getting mum and dad coming through. So it felt very mum and dad sort of. That's no problem. You're more than welcome. Nikki, thank you for joining in. Guys, remember to keep sharing, keep sending me emojis. Right, Eddie Frey, I'm going to do you. Is this your husband, Karen? Because you've got the same surname, but he sent me loads of rainbows. So I'm going to do him because I like the rainbows. So that's who I'm drawn to right now. Oh my gosh, my throat is literally going really in pain right now, Eddie. So I've got a man coming through for you, Eddie, and my throat is literally really painful. Okay, really, really painful. It's like right up here, like a lot of pain in my throat. And I felt like I was like having to like clear my throat, having to hold my throat with this man coming through. My eyesight is also going very, very poor as well. So I feel that this man with this throat issue had bad eyesight. I've got pain as well. So I've got a lot of head pain tonight with the people coming through. But the pain is different to the last pain I got with the last person. It's in one side of my head, okay? And it's a sharp pain, okay? So, it's going all down my neck now. Can I ask, do you know someone who possibly took their own life, Eddie? Let me know, because I've got a mixture of taking your own life, but then I've also got this head pain, but it feels like a pressure building up, but I was getting pain down my neck, which was then making me think the tightening of this, like if there was a taking of your own life by that, like a hanging sort of sense, the tightening would be around the neck. Let me know, because I feel like I've got two people here, two men for you, Eddie. Let me know. It's really, really strange doing it via StreamYard, because I'm used to doing it on Facebook Live. Several people I knew, yeah, because let's see what I got, because I was feeling when I first got the man come through, I was feeling, Eddie, that this was an older man, okay, and I felt that this man was older than yourself. But then what I started getting a younger energy coming in. Okay. So I felt that there was a man that passed when he was younger, or when you guys were younger. And it almost felt like a bit like a friend, which would have been possibly taking their own life. Okay. But with the first man that came through, this felt more of a family member. And I want to say grandfather figure coming through, also uncle. Gosh, there's loads of men that that's passed over, because I've got an uncle figure coming through as well. And actually, I'm now hearing laughing, and I've got laughing coming through. So it's come through with the uncle though. So I'm feeling like that he was very characterful, okay, very characterful, quite like bold, quite loud, quite jokey, liked a bit of banter, liked to take the pee, that type of thing. I'm seeing this man like rolling his arms up, and he's like, right, let's get to this. So I feel like he was quite like a hands-on guy and quite a hard worker as well. And the message that's coming through for you is that you've been working hard at something, and that you're still needing to put some of the hard work in. You're still needing to put some of the effort in. But you've been feeling that possibly things haven't paid off maybe as well as you would like, but he's saying hold out, because things are paying off, okay? He's drawing me right to September now. September, I feel, is very significant. And September is going to be a very, very positive month for you. Let me know if any of this makes sense with regards to, obviously not the future stuff, but with regards to what I was describing with these people coming through. My granddad and the younger one's school friend. Yeah. So what about an uncle, or someone who would have been like an uncle? Or can you take the character as one of these guys? Because I've got a really sort of funny characterful man. He makes me laugh a lot, and he's like, let's roll up our sleeves, real hard worker, quite old-fashioned, very sort of like, let's get in there and do this hard work. does this make sense to you? Let me know. But he's coming around because he's really wanting to sort of give you a boost in the hard work that you've been doing. It is going to pay off. You just need to keep at it a little bit longer. So don't give up. Don't lose hope. Let me know if that makes sense. So I'm just rearranging myself in the chair. Your Uncle Robert. Yeah. Did your Uncle Robert have heart issues? Because I feel that he wasn't the one that was, when he first came through, he wasn't the one that was giving me the throat thing, if that makes sense to you. Because I kept hearing heart attack, heart issues, and I was feeling some pangs as well in that area. So let me know if that makes sense. 100% makes sense. Okay, cool. Thank you so much. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave all their love with you. Thank you so much for the rainbows, and thank you so much for letting me read you. And yeah, I will move on to the next person now. Who am I drawn to? Vicky Wilson. My grandpa, she had dementia. She was always in the garden, and she had lots and lots of pictures of her grandchildren everywhere. She also had problems with her leg, and my granddad has also passed her husband. Yeah, so because the other lady couldn't take that, but you seem to be able to take all of that, Vicky Wilson. So that's really, really good. Okay, so let's pull you a card then, if you can take all of that, because she was literally showing all of her photos. There was loads of photo frames everywhere, and she was so proud. I feel like she was very proud of her family, proud of her grandchildren, but also house proud. Like, she was very clean, was always dusting, had nice little ornaments. Everything was in its exact place where it always was. So she was quite, because some people, they have organized mess. I don't feel like she was like that at all. She was very sort of clean. Everything was exactly where it was. She would be the type of lady that would know if you had gone and moved one of her little ornaments, because she was dusting all the time. She'd be like, oh, place that back. So I think she was quite structured, quite routined with her life, but actually she was a very lovely lady. So let's just pull you a card just for a little bit of guidance, and then we will go to someone else, because I just wanted to get a clarification on who they were, because they were coming through, so it felt important. Right, I've pulled you a card. Okay, so you have actually also got the pathway card as well come up for you. Okay, so again, like I said, that is so interesting. I've just realized that with the lady Nikki, I was pulling those people, and then she wasn't totally able to take it, but this was the exact same card that I pulled for Nikki, and now you will see me shuffling that, and it's now come up for you, but you were the one that was able to take that message originally. So that's really interesting. I love it when stuff like that happens. So again, this is representing some uncertainty in your life at the moment. She was so proud of all 9 of her children and was extremely happy about. Yeah, okay, yeah, I can really see that. She was just really wanting to sort of talk about that. But you have uncertainty at the moment, but let the light lead the way. Okay, you are being guided, and she's guiding you. Action will be taken, and it will bring transformation along your path through these uncertain times. Okay, things are going to be okay. There is transformation coming for you, but you just need to listen to those signs that are coming through. And you may say, oh, how do I know when these signs come through? But you will know. She will make it so you will know, and you will act. Okay, so I will leave all her love with you. Thank you so much for giving me that clarification, and I'm glad that I was able to get that message over. Now I will pick someone else. Oh, thank you, Carrie Neves. Okay, Carrie, let's do you. So Carrie Neves, are you still there? Let me know if you're still there. And guys, thank you so much for joining in and sharing and commenting. I really, really appreciate it all. So I'll just wait for Carrie Neves to just join in. That's no problem, Eddie. You're more than welcome. So Carrie Neves, are you still on? If you're not, I will pop off, and I will not pop off. I will pop to someone else. Oh, thank you, Stephanie, for the sunshine. Okay, so I'm not seeing Carrie Neves. Is she there? Because I will start looking at someone else's name. Oh, thank you, Carly. That's very kind of you. No, I can't see her back on. So what I'm going to do, you're welcome, Vicky, is I will pick someone else. Let's see. I'm actually drawn to Laura Mitchell because she gave me those alien heads. So guys, if you give me funny emojis, I might notice it more and I might read you. Okay. Hey, Sarah Medhurst, hope you're well. Okay, so Laura Mitchell, let's pull you a card and let's see what's coming up. Okay, so straight away I've got female coming through for you. Okay, female in spirit. She is older than you again. And straight away my one eye has gone very, very blurred. So I do feel like she had bad eyesight in one eye in particular. Okay. So, there's quite a few pulled out there for you. So let's just, I'm not going to look at those yet. And I'm just going to focus on this lady for a moment. So Laura Mitchell, lady with a blurred eye. She's quite, I've got a really elderly lady actually. She's very, very diddy. So when I say diddy, I feel like she kind of shrunk because she used to be a bit taller, but I do feel like she was always quite petite. Okay, she's the type of lady that wore you know, those like those like you know, the old school dinner lady sort of like pinny things, dresses, like gosh, out, you know, where they would clean and things like that. It's coming across here. It's got buttons all the way down with like a little collar, and it's got like little sort of like crossed sort of patches in. Does that make sense to you? But it's like a dinner lady's cleaning outfit. And I feel that this lady, she was very short. I want to say like 5'3", 5'4", really little feet. Her hair as she got older was very sort of like, she did try to keep it set as well. But it was very sort of white by the end. Okay. And when she did try to keep it set, it wouldn't really work because it went quite thinning and fluffy. She was quite like, I want to say she was quite a firm lady, but she was a very traditional lady, very hard working. She was always working. Okay. So she had glasses that had one smoky lens and always wore a tabard. Oh, bless her. She wasn't telling me her name, okay? But I was definitely getting this one eye. It was very sort of like clouded, blurred, that type of thing, okay? So what's she saying to you? Because I feel like, yeah, as I was saying, she was quite a firm lady. There was love with her, but I wonder if sometimes people didn't always see that side of her, because she always sort of kept quite like quite a hard face. But I think it's because of the generation that she grew up in, or maybe how she was brought up. Maybe she didn't necessarily get that much affection as she was growing up, so she didn't always come across like super, super affectionate. Okay. Hardworking. Let's see what her message is for you. I want to say she might have smoked as well, actually, because I'm seeing her sort of going out on her break, out from working, having a fag and things like that. She's drawing me to the heart as well, so I do feel that there was some heart issues going on there as well for her. And also my lower back really, really hurts as well as she comes through. So I do feel like she had some issues with her lower back. She keeps making me aware of a cat as well. So I feel like there was a cat that she was close to, or that you possibly had growing up, but she's very much making me aware of this cat. I feel like the cat is in spirit as well. Let's see what the cards say for you. Okay, so what you've got here is you've also got the journey card coming in. So you've got completion around a period of time that's been difficult for you. And I think she would be bringing this in because she's wanting to give you it's like she comes across like she would have been quite like opinionated, but it wasn't always in a nasty way. She wasn't meaning it in a nasty way, Laura. She's sort of meaning it in a way of like she wants to guide you, but sometimes it would come across like she was being quite bossy. But she wants to guide you with your journey. There is something that is needing completing right now in your life, and it is coming into completion. March time is coming in very strongly for some significant changes for you. So it's not too much longer really. But you've also got the community card that flew out. So there's definitely things that you will be doing that are going to be sort of like bringing your energies more so into what you're good at. And this is around helping people. Okay. If you're not helping people, you haven't got a career where you're helping people already, you will be. That's what you will be merging into. So I feel like you're a strong empath as well, Laura. Okay, so you need to be careful with regards to when you're around lots of people that you're not soaking up other people's energies all the time, because this will drain you. And she's coming across and she's being quite like strict with, you must look after your energy. You must look after your energy, Laura. This makes sense with how you're describing her personality. Okay, that makes sense to me because that's how I'm feeling it. But yeah, this drained sort of feeling. You must look after your energy, Laura. Too many people take from your energy, and you need to get more strict with her. So that's why she's coming through today, to bring some of her firmness and some of her strictness to you, so you can hopefully implement a little bit of that into your life. Okay, so people don't sort of take from you all the time. Does this make sense to you? So I will leave that there, and I will, yeah, I'm a healer too and get wiped out. Yeah, that makes sense. And obviously that's with the empathy then. It's very much you're soaking in everyone else's energy, everyone's emotions, all of that type of thing. So you need to sort of maybe like do some more sort of like practicing with your grounding and your protection and your clearing out when you finish doing your various things that you're doing. So I'm going to leave all her love with you. Thank you very much for joining in and letting me read you and connect to her. And I'm going to pick someone else now. Let's see. So again, as I say, thank you so much, guys, for joining in. I really appreciate it, and keep sharing. Oh, Laura Mitchell, I've just seen your ghosts as well. Thank you. See, I like all the funny little emojis. Right, let's see. Who else? So guys, if you have been watching from the start and you haven't had a reading yet, please do just keep joining in. You're more than welcome. Where's that person gone? There was someone who I was really drawn to, and now I've lost the comments. You guys can just hear me chatting away to myself. Oh, it was a guy. Where is he? Where's he gone? Is it Gary? Is he still on here? Is his name Gary? I can't find him now. Yes, that's the one. Thank you, Karen. Right, Gary Fields, are you still here? Gary, are you still here? Let me know. Okay, so what I'm going to do... See, now you're all starting to put funny little emojis on now. Okay, so Gary's here. Oh, gosh, I've got a really bad pain in my side. It like felt like quite a big stitch. Have you got a pain? Have you got a bad stomach or a bad side? Let me know. Gary, as soon as I said your name, there was a man in spirit coming through, and this man, he was very funny. He was very bantery, and I feel like you would have been very similar to him, or you guys were very bantery to each other. He's like the type of man who he likes to have a laugh and a joke. He was quite a sociable person, but he also was very much like to shut himself off at times as well. I have got more of like I got to say more of a fatherly figure for you coming through. You had the vaccine yesterday, Lol. That might be why I was like feeling a poke in the side, because it was just like, oh, it didn't feel nice. It wasn't enjoyable for you. Oh, right. Okay, so there's one that's just popped out. Okay, so it's popped on it like that, so I can't see it. Okay. So can you take this man that I'm talking of? He's very funny, very bantery. I've got a fatherly figure coming in with him. Let's see what else he gives me. I feel like he was quite OMG lol. No, but what's that regarding? Is that the man that I'm bringing through, or is that responding to my comment about like the vaccine? But yeah, I'll just carry on with this for a moment until I get some more clarification. But with this man, I feel like he was it could be one of two. Okay, well, hopefully this will help you work out who, because this man that's coming through, I've got a very outdoorsy man, okay? I feel like he loved being outside, or he worked outside. I keep seeing trees and things like that coming in, okay? I also feel like there was dogs, or he had a dog, had dogs, and this is possibly why I'm seeing trees and outdoors as well, because I feel like there was walking the dogs going on. And I also keep hearing ashes, so it makes me feel that this man was possibly had cremation, okay? Because I'm wondering as well if some of his ashes were spread around this nice outdoors place. I'm seeing really tall trees, like you know, the what really tall, and then the leaves start happening. That's really crap explanation, but sorry Karen, I just swore, I hope that's okay. But I'm not very good with my tree names, but it's very tall trees where this land is, and there's an opening, but he's really showing me this very clearly. So is this near where you live? Can you take this? Would this make sense to you? But he was very outdoorsy, worked outside, possibly. Hospice, so would this be near where he was in the hospice then? Let's see what else he's got to say. But he was very sort of like, always like to have a bit of a joke, okay? He was quite light-hearted, if that would make sense to you. He didn't take life too seriously. He always looked forward to sort of people visiting and things like that. Let me know if that makes sense. He keeps showing me snow now, so I know it has been snowing recently, but he's showing me the snow. What's this he's showing me? Well, did you get snowed in, or was there an issue with your car in the snow? Was this recently, or maybe a while back? Because he keeps showing me this, but he's wanting to let you know that he's been around you a lot recently. And I keep seeing a white feather as well. So do you believe in the when a white feather appears, your loved ones are near? Because it almost makes me feel like he's been sending little signs to you. He's very much been around you. He's talking about the clock now, and that he's messed with the clock, or he messes with your clock. Let me know if this makes sense. It makes me feel like, I'm not sure if it's a grandfather clock, but it is a bit more of an old-fashioned clock. It's not a modern clock that he's messing with. Does this make sense? You've put, yes, my uncle. I feel like you're actually quite a spiritual person, Gary. I feel like what he's saying is like you are actually very spiritual, but he's saying that you hold back on it. So you need to open that up more, because there's so much more spirituality coming to you. Yes, big time with feathers. Okay, that would make sense then. But he is saying there's so much more of the spiritual energy around you waiting to come through you, Gary, and you've got to get on board and use this. I feel like you are a little bit. I feel like you are using it a bit, but the time is coming this year for you to really open up and really move forward with your spirituality. I'll just hold on a minute just so you can clarify that a little bit, but you have got a card coming through. So the card has nothing to do with what has been brought up, but I will still say the card. Okay, so I'm not seeing any clarification yet with regards to your spiritual side, but you have got the courtship card coming in, okay? It's in the number 4. So the 4 can represent new ideas coming in, okay? So if you're not in a relationship at the moment, there is a relationship upon you coming. But if you are in a relationship at the moment, this will be representing new ideas, new plans, new conversations coming in regarding your relationship and regarding the things that you want to do. It's also representing sort of like more sort of like connection, okay? So let me know if that makes sense with regards to the relationship, because if you're not, it can represent a really nice period of time coming where you're really going to get to know someone. Yes, you link with spirits. Yeah, I thought that you did. I felt that you did, but what I'm getting in is you need to do it more. Like, I actually see you sort of like working as it. So if you're not working as it already, you really need to allow that, because there is so much more of this energy for you. It's part of your path. It's part of your purpose. So you must listen. You must do this more. Okay. So let me know if the card made sense. And then what I'm going to do now is I'm going to ask people to now start putting a question, one specific question you really feel you need an answer to. I won't be able to get to everyone, but please pop in a question. Yes, I can take all of that. Okay, brilliant. Thank you so much, Gary, for letting me read you, and thank you for letting me connect your loved ones. They leave all their love with you, and I will now move on to some more people and some questions. So guys, I just want to say thank you so much for joining in and for sharing and tagging and all the emojis, all the love, all the positive vibes. It's a lovely positive energy on here, which is always lovely. But please do now pop in a question that you would like to specifically ask, and I will either pull a card for you, or I will, you're more than welcome, Gary. I will pull a card for you, or I will just vibe in with what it is. Let's see. Right, can we stop on Stanley, Jamie, for a moment? So, will I have a good love life this year? Let's see what's coming in. Again, September is coming in really, really strongly for you, Stanley, with regards to this question that you've asked. I'm just going to pull a card for you and see what comes in. Oops. Oh, that is really interesting. So I pulled one card and then I was really drawn to pull a second card. And what you've got here is you've got the mature man, okay? And then the second card was main female, okay? 5 and 2, okay? So 5 represents taking action. The 2 represents balance. So I feel September is a really, really good period of time coming for you with regards to love in your life. Okay, it is going to be working its way through to you this year. Okay, you've got to, obviously, the mature man holds all the sort of attributes of sort of just being really, really sort of like understanding, aware, acknowledging, accepting of who you are, what you want. Okay, put it out there in a positive way. The main female is representative of a female who is basically bringing all of what one needs, okay, as well as balance. So you will have this year, okay? September is very strong. So hopefully that's made sense to you. Let's see. Ray, his name was, got to put new battery in the clock, then it starts when I go to get the battery. Yeah, okay, thank you. That makes a lot of sense, because he was going on about the battery, Gary. Okay, let's see what other questions we've got coming in. I'm just reading through some of them. So Teresa Holden, I'm drawn to that question of yours. Let me just pull a card. So I think you put, will I leave nursing this year and do more spiritual work? Yes, I definitely do feel that you will. Okay, November is coming in very, very strongly, but I do actually feel like you will. Is it November you'll be leaving? No. Is it this year you'll be leaving? Yes. Okay. Why am I getting November in? So November, I feel you will be doing a lot of spiritual work in November. There'll be lots and lots of spiritual work coming in. What's with regards to the nursing then? When is this sort of over or finishing? You know what? It's interesting because I'm getting April, May time coming in. So I'm not sure if that's 100% your exact time where you will be leaving, but April and May are calling in very, very strongly with big shifts, big changes coming in for you, Teresa. But by November, there is much spiritual energy, and there is a spiritual shift coming in November where you will be doing your spiritual work more so. Okay, let's just pull a card to just get a bit of extra clarification on this. And let's see what you've got come through. So you've got the thoughts card, okay? So what I want to say to you is Google the angel number 16, because that will be a number within a message within the number for you. But the thoughts card is very much that which you feel or think, okay, it is coming to light. What you have to do is, if you're asking that question, Teresa, you have to ask, why am I drawn to leave nursing? Why am I drawn to do spiritual work? It's because it's already written into your contract. Your soul, your loved ones, they already know this is coming in for you, okay? So, for instance, with my book, I kept seeing a book. I kept hearing, write a book. I didn't know what on earth I was going to write a book on, but actually I trusted that and I went with it. And then the pieces of the puzzle started coming together until eventually I wrote it and it's out there and it's done really well. So that to me shows that it was already written for me, just like what your question is. It's already written for you, okay? If you feel drawn to do your spiritual work, then you must just do it. Just call it in and your loved ones will bring the guidance to you, okay? So hopefully that's made sense to you. And I will move on and do another question. Lorna Spink had a weird call. Do I stay clear from them? I actually get yes to that. I feel that you should. I felt quite anxious, quite uncomfortable when that came in. I don't think you should even question it. I just think you should trust your gut with that. Okay, Lorna Spink, hopefully that's made sense to you. Let's do another question. Thanks. The year has already started well for the first time in years. Oh, bless you. I'm so glad to hear that, Stanley. It's gonna get even better for you, okay? Let's see. It's actually quite funny, Stanley, because as I was talking, that card flew out and you got sudden wealth come in there as well. So I think that's for you, okay, Stanley? Sudden wealth, because I said it's going to get even better, and then that flew out. So something you're doing, you're obviously, you know, this is your year then. Okay. Okay, Akil, I'm not sure if I can pronounce your name correctly, but put Akil on. Hi, could I have a reading on career, please? Do you see any job opportunities for me in the near future? Thank you. Let me know if you're still here, Akil, and I will pull you a card. Okay. Hi, could I have a reading on career, please? Do you see any job opportunities for me in the near future? Okay, so again, April is coming in very, very strongly. But what I'm getting for you, Akil, is that I feel that there's been, have you been applying? There's been quite a few different sort of like applications going forward for you that you've been putting in, but it's all a bit jumbled up. I feel like it's very jumbled up for you. I feel like your head has been a bit jumbled and you're a bit like, oh, what should I do? Should I do that? Should I do that? And I feel like you've possibly been going for things that don't truly feel right for you, okay? But April is coming in where there is actually an opportunity coming in for you, okay? I've got the 19th of April coming in as well for you. It feels very, very significant. But there's an opportunity coming in for you, and it's a very interesting opportunity, Akil. So make sure you take this opportunity up. They're not telling me what this opportunity is because I think that's for you to discover. But actually, I'm seeing that you will take this up, you will take action, and there will be a lot more positivity coming in with regards to this. But April the 19th is very significant with regards to your question. Yes, I've been applying for many jobs. That's what I felt. But what I want to say to you is stop applying for loads of jobs. Actually stop it, because a lot of these jobs that you're applying for, they don't serve you, they don't serve your energy, they don't feel right in your heart, and you have to trust your heart. You have to listen to your heart, okay? Because that applying thing is just it, you know, the energy is just all a bit everywhere. So if you just draw back and just really think, right, I see this job, I need a job, or I want a job, but actually it doesn't feel right. Even if it looks good, it doesn't feel right, so I'm not going to bother applying for it. Okay, because when you do it out of sort of the negative energy, it's not going to make you feel good. So this is a lesson. I feel like I'm getting really bossy with you now, but this is a lesson. Oh, there's another one. Come on, Karen. Popular or something. So there's another one. Sorry, I'm getting a bit distracted there. So what? Okay, yeah, it's blocked. Okay, cool. So Akil. So what I was saying is, I lost my train of thought then. But yeah, there is I bloody lost my train of thought now. What was I saying? I've bloody kind of lost my train of thought because of that spammer, Karen. But you get my drift, Akil. There's things that you were applying for that weren't making you feel good. Okay, so you have to listen to this energy. You have to listen to your heart. Okay, opportunity coming. It's a good opportunity. April the 19th. You will have a job by then. Okay, don't worry. You're probably thinking, oh gosh, that's ages. But actually, you will understand why you get this particular position. It's a really good one. So hopefully that's made sense. So let's just see. Thank you so much for joining in. So let's just see. what I get. Oh, thank you, Kelly Louise. That's really kind of you. I'm so glad that you. So, Ellen Van Den Eden, I'm just back in contact with my ex. Will we become more than friends? Okay, let's see what comes in for this. Let's see. So, guys, thank you so much for joining in. So let's pull a card for you, because I have actually got quite a positive feeling regarding this situation, Ellen. Okay, so let me just get another card for you. Oh, I'm shuffling them the wrong way around. I've got a positive feeling. So I actually feel like this is gonna, because obviously there was issues that went on, but I've actually got, I feel that this is going to work, you know. So whatever you're sort of holding on to, you need to let go of. So I felt drawn to pull another card because you did have this card. Now this card doesn't mean that you're poor. It can do, but this isn't in this instant, okay? What this is representing is lack of, okay? So there was lack of in this relationship. But what you've now got is you've now got the family room. So through the work that you do, or the work that's happened, the energy shifts that have happened through this parting of this relationship, there have been significant changes in yourself and within your ex, okay? And it's bringing you to the family room. The family room is very, very positive because it's representing that period, that nice space that is created, a lovely environment, one in which you can plan, one in which you can be together and create happiness, okay? Another card that came out was also the community card. So again, this is now something that is going to be spreading out, okay? So when you had lack of, you've now got a better environment coming in, better thoughts, better energy working its way through, which is going to be spreading out far and wide, which is going to be bringing you lots of happiness. So I actually think that this is going to work out for you. Hopefully that's made sense. But what I do want to say to you, Ellen, is trust in your gut. If something doesn't feel right, just acknowledge it. It doesn't necessarily mean it's something awful to do with the relationship. So you do need to still work on letting go of some of the old ways of being or the old listenings that happened during that relationship, okay? Because that will only hold you back. Now's the time to move forward. If you have been drawn back together, it's for a reason. Sometimes people are in alignment, they go out of alignment, sometimes they come back, and that is for a reason, okay? Sometimes they don't come back, and that means it's because they are not meant to. Okay, so there is a reason why you guys have been drawn back together. Trust in your gut. Okay, so, oh my God, thanks. We are both healing from a bad past. Yeah, so again, so you have every potential to work towards things together because of that family room card. There is so much potential here for your relationship. Hence why I felt quite positive when I read that. You're more than welcome. Okay, well, thank you so much. I've been trying since 2017. That is why I've been applying to so many jobs, but I understand what you're saying. Thank you. That is no problem. I felt like it was quite like you've been trying a lot, and it was very much like that type of thing. So keep at it. But April is very much a turnaround. Okay, there's a big opportunity coming for you. I'm going to do one more question, I think, Karen. So let's see who I pick. Carly Ann Baker, are there any more children in my future? So this just makes me smile because I just get a yes. I get a yes big time come through. Let's pull a card on it and see, but I'm very, very drawn to a girl. Have you got a girl already? Let's see what you get coming through. So you've got, let me just get all these back together. You've got the message card, okay? 7, number 7. So 7 represents positive resolution in relationships, okay? So you're saying you've got a girl already, because I felt a girl, but I was like, is that a girl that's already here? That's what I felt. But there is a message coming from a loved one, okay? I feel very drawn to a male, actually, a male in spirit, okay, who is very closely around you, looking after you, okay? But what I'm getting is the 7 is a positive resolution in relationships, okay? So it makes me feel like I don't feel like there's been an issue in your relationship, but I feel like you've possibly felt a little bit disconnected. Okay. So what I'm getting is positive resolution in the connection between you and your partner coming forward again and reconnecting. And this is where a child will come in. When is this child coming in? Okay, so I got this year, next year. So that makes me think end of this year, conception, next year, birth. That's what I'm thinking. Is it a girl or is it a boy? I've got to be honest, I've got another girl coming through. I actually do feel that there's another girl that is waiting and assigned for you. So keep that energy coming. Work on your relationship. Like, it's not that your relationship's bad, but there has been a little bit of disconnect. So just let that connection come through more strongly for you. And there is another child coming through. Okay. So hopefully that's made sense to you. And I will leave all that man's love with you. I know I didn't really, I just felt him through the card, but I didn't really get who he was, but I felt him through the card. Okay, guys, so I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for letting me do those readings for you. I thought I'd better stop because my head started getting a bit.
Well, you've been going for just over an hour.
Yeah,
so
that's what I thought. I was like,
you've gone over anyway, so that's absolutely fine. Thank you for joining us. Thank you, everybody that has watched this evening, commented, shared, sent your emojis, sent your love, and supported not only Elly, but also the Keep On Chatting network. We are growing at the moment. We have actually got 8 shows now, UK and America. So we are growing, but we can only grow with your support. We actually have the psychic and spiritual segment every Thursday at 7 o'clock. So we have a different reader every single week for, we say, approximately an hour every Thursday at 7 on this network. So come and join us. Elly, I have put your links in the comments. So Elly's Facebook page is on there. Her website is on there. So please do look her up because you do teaching. Yeah. You have your book. You do readings.
Oh, my book again. Yay.
That's the book. That's the book you're looking for. And what was it called again? Just in case anyone didn't catch it.
It's called Ignite Your Light and Awaken Your Soul.
So if you're interested in Elly's book, she's going to have 10 copies that will be signed. Only 10. So if you'd like a signed copy, then please do contact her and make sure you contact her quickly because I'm sure they won't hang around for long. And also you can get them from Amazon. David says, we'll message you, Elly. There's a surprise. I knew that was coming. I knew he was going to say that. On behalf of everybody watching this evening, I want to say thank you to you for joining us. It's really appreciative, and people can contact you via your page if they'd like to have a one-to-one reading.
Yeah.
Or via your website.
Yeah, definitely.
And was there anything else you'd like to let everybody know about?
No, just no, that's it really. Just get in contact if you want to obviously book in with me, or I obviously do my own live readings over on Facebook. It's not as posh as this or anything, but but I'm not into the technical stuff. But yeah, please do head over and just continue to support like as psychics and as mediums and obviously the spiritual shows and things like that, because it really does help us sort of get out there more. And thank you so much for joining in.
Yeah, thank you. It's much appreciated. And also, guys, why I've still got your attention, I know you finished reading, numbers are dwindling, which they always do. We have got another show tonight at 9 o'clock. Gary Fields will be on at 9 o'clock, and he will be doing your open mic hour, which is your subject, your hour. So you tell him what you want to talk about. And if anybody would like to join him on screen for a chat, then please let us know. And let us also know what you want to talk about. Because like we said, it's open mic. It's your subject, your hour. We will discuss anything you want to talk about. So thank you to Elly. Thank you to everyone for watching. And don't forget to join us again at 7 o'clock next week if you're interested in readings. But if you're interested in tonight's open mic hour, back on this Facebook page and on our YouTube channel again at 9 o'clock tonight. Thank you very much.
I'll have to go and watch Gary as soon as I pick that up, because I haven't seen his stuff, so it'd be interesting to go watch him.
Well, thank you, everybody, and thank you, Elly. Elly, stay there. Don't leave me. Everybody else, I'll see you all later.
Bye.